Okay, if you're trying to cut out the extra oil and all the butter when you cook, the cleanup after that healthy eating just might have gotten a little bit easier.
At least that's what the makers of the red copper pan say. Steve Noviello puts it to the deal or dud test.
Has food sticking to your pan gotten completely out of hand?
If you're tired of scraping, scrubbing, and all that scratching, it might be time to consider copper.
The red ones are the wedding gift.
Steve Shanks started with some pretty pristine pans, but
Then I happen.
now he's put them through their paces, nicked and scratched and non-stick no more. So when he saw the ad for the red copper pan said to be non-stick and non-scratch, he gave us a call.
I mean, they make it look so easy. You know, everything they cook on there, burnt cheese, syrup, anything like that, they just flip it over and it falls out.
The secret is the ceramic copper infused cooking surface that's not only slick, but sturdy too.
They run over it with a car. I mean, that's one of those that you're like, I want to try that.
Okay, you're on. After seasoning the pan as per the instructions, we start with the easiest example from the TV ad. Eggs. And before we're barely started, Steve is skeptical.
I don't see this working out.
Yet in goes our egg. Remember, no oil or butter is needed, and
Wow, look at that.
the edges lift right off the pan. The surface is so slick, we can even flip.
Okay, that's kind of amazing.
The egg might not look too pretty, but it certainly doesn't stick. In fact, it slides right out of the pan just like on TV. And cleanup complete with a wipe.
That's remarkably simple.
Next, burnt cheese. Barely a bother. It's out of the pan and on the plate in a snap.
And it looks like it's never been used.
Even caramelized sugar, which should leave a sticky mess, pours right out despite the way we intentionally burned it.
It looks like motor oil, but it's not sticking.
And despite Steve's cynicism.
I'm one of those, I watch infomercials and I'm like, come on, there's no way.
Yet a paper towel and poof.
But there's nothing in there.
And even when we baked on cinnamon biscuits coated in gooey caramel.
8 to 10 minutes.
Our results
Here we go. The ad, it just slides right out.
were just like on TV.
It's impressive.
What wasn't so impressive were the claims of durability. Steve slaughtered the surface with a fork. And the pan was no match for our mixer, despite different results in the ad. But take a look at this.
All right, so in the ad, they, on the ground, back a car over it.
Right over it, yep.
Just like on TV, the pan didn't become a pancake under the weight of an SUV.
The overall shape, it's as good as new.
It's the red copper pan. What do you think, deal or dud?
I'm gonna, against my better judgment, I'm gonna call it a deal.
The folks at Red Copper tell us their pan is designed to be ultra tough, and they point to their lifetime replacement guarantee. The pan, which certainly stood up to the cooking portion of our test, cost about $20. A link to buy one right now, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve. That's also where you can sign up to be our next deal or dud tester. I'm Steve Noviello. That's my 2 cents. Spend it wisely.